How is everyone doing today out there on YouTube and Facebook land? This is John Kevin Bell, filmmaker, coming up with another update. All right, things are progressing nicely. Okay, shooting several things right now. We've been pretty busy, and I'm going to give you an update on everything that's going down with filming. But in my personal life, everything's good right now, nice and healthy. Lost 30 pounds so far, still a little bit more to go, but I got so many irons in the fire right now, it's keeping me very busy. So come on now. But this is how I like to be it. Anyone who knows me knows. More than, let's pile it on, let's go. I like being busy. I like several projects going all at one time. We'll start with the current movie, the Tales of the Blue Ridge Vampires. This is going very, very slow. Schedules with actors, trying to get things, this one will show up this time, this one will show up that time, and then this one will commit to this day, and this one wants that day, and it's hard to pin everyone down to come in on one day. So I've been having to kind of piece this together. But since this entire movie is pretty much shot in green screen, I have the ability to do that. But things are going good. I've shot a few more scenes, started filming a little bit with the main actress, and then some more extras the other day, which is quite exciting. I did hopefully finally pick up my girl to play Rebecca, which is a main, it's a main supporting role in this movie. It's pretty important, actually. So because it's been slow, and it's been a week in between these shoots, and it's also been slow here at the tattoo shop where I'm at. I mean, just a couple here and there, and a few brows here and there, or something like that. But since it's been slow, and this is short film season, I have decided to enter. It's Film Riot Film Stroke Competition. I've done 3 short 1-minute shorts, as you would call them. I mean, they're 1 minute long, and trust me, it is hard to come up with something that is fun to watch and something that's strong in 1 minute. I mean, yeah, you can pull it off good in 5, 10 for sure, but 1 minute, it's been a good challenge. But my first one was the little horror film where I made of myself being chased by the gunman. That was a fun little one, just to show off some, I was bored one day. I was kind of angry that a couple actors didn't show up one day, and I'm like, I just got to film something. So I threw together that 1 minute horror short film. So that's kind of funny where that got going. I had completely different plans for these competitions. The second one we did, I just released a couple days ago, and hopefully you guys have seen it, called Boyzilla, where one of my secondary cameramans, guy helping me with some of my films, it's his son. He's almost 2. He'll be 2, I think in a few weeks, something like that. So that was fun. So now I'm doing another 1 minute short for that competition. We have to have all these done and submitted by December 3rd. Okay. The one I'm doing, going to be shooting in the next few days, is along the lines of like a city of crime. It's going to look very Sin City-like, black and gray, maybe color elements here and there in red, something like that. That sounds fun. It's going to be more on the high drama level. Looking forward to that. I'm also in the middle of shooting several 5-minute short films. I also had recently, last week or so, released a short film on a Purple Heart Vietnam vet here that lives in Prescott, Terry. He's actually been in a few of my movies. You get to see him. He's the patriarch vampire in this current film. But we talk about his life, how he got wounded on Hamburger Hill. That was a very impactful one to make. In fact, it sparked me. That was for a competition, but the problem was I was having problems uploading it to the actual competition. And then I finally, after numerous tries to even upload it, and kept getting denied on even just uploading it, I basically said, well, I guess I'm not supposed to do it. And so, but what it did cause me to do was to actually have the desire now to film a full documentary, maybe a 2-hour full documentary on the aftermath of war and what these vets are having to deal with as far as post-traumatic stress and as far as getting hooked on drugs and experimental drugs through the VA and through other stuff, and then they get hooked and then they have to end up going to treatment, and what it takes to go that route, and and it's going to be very impactful. So stay tuned for that one. I've already shot a few hours of B-roll for that already. So that's cool. I'm shooting 2 more 5-minute short films. One is a teaser, I guess, more like a little longer than a trailer, but it's more like it's one scene from a movie that I wrote, that it's a spec script right now called Centrifuge, and it's a high action, high drama scene, and I want to pull it off into a 5-minute short for promotion for that script. I've decided to start shooting 5-minute shorts in promotion for all 11 scripts that I have written. And whether I end up making them or whether Hollywood picks them up, at least someone will have some idea about my idea as far as pacing and color and camera work and stuff like that, and get a feel, especially since I'm starting to compile a director's reel. That's very important. Okay, but the one I'm quite excited about, I'm right in the middle of writing my next feature film. It's going to be about a 2-hour feature film called Jump Point. And so I've decided to, and it was taken off of that original The Portal and Prescott short film that I did when I started 2 years ago. Totally just breaking all the rules, completely just whatever. I was just learning at that point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reshoot that short, but I'm going to tailor it more towards the full feature at this point, so I'm going to alter it a little bit. But it's going to be upgrade big time. So stay tuned for that. I mean, we're actually going to be out in some caves with some torches, and I mean, it's gonna be pretty intense, and looking forward to that. I mean, we want to submit the short for that Jump Point to the Prescott Film Festival, maybe the Phoenix Film Festival, maybe the Sedona Film Festival, something like this, because it is kind of spiritually shifted. Not, I mean, you'll see. If you saw The Portal, you understand. But it's basically something that would jive with a lot of the people in this area. So I think that it's going to do well at the film festivals around here. But again, it is promotion for the large full feature film that I am going to be writing and pitching to Hollywood. This is going to be like pretty much a PG film. I mean, it might be PG-13. But there's no violence in this one, really. There's no cussing, there's no nudity, nothing. So going straight as an arrow on this one, and we're going to see if we can go for something pretty epic and nice. All right. So that's what's going on in my life. Everything's going good. Next major shoot, who knows? Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. I don't know. I just try to hit everyone up and say, roll in. I am still, guys, looking for someone that just wants to stand in a hotel, can act like they're checking into a lobby. I need someone who can just act like they're talking on their cell phone. Someone that I can use like they're sitting in a chair at a banquet. Someone that I can, have sitting there in the wedding scene in the background. So it's just a bunch of background people. I mean, you wouldn't have to say anything. So if you'd like to be in a film that we will pitch to all the major venues, then come on in. Hit me up. Let me know. All right. With that, signing off. You guys have a good one.